Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Bad Fanfiction. I'm your host, Ryan McNeil, and joining me as always, a little delayed getting her there it is, thing to do, pop it out, and we have a lot of people in here. That's not what I wanted to pop out. I wanted to pop out this one. There we go. Joining me as always, the wonderful Twilight Guardian, who is loading. Why is this loading? What?
Loading.
Watch stream.
Oh,
Why is it taking so long? Come on, Discord.
to load or not to load? That's the question.
Is Try even alive?
Is she?
Am I alive?
Try, you there? Hello?
We all alive?
Are
That
you
depends on
alive?
your definition of
question.
living.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
Yes
that's
and
not
no.
working right now.
Listen,
I guess she isn't with us right now. She'll be here shortly, I'm sure. Hopefully she didn't get hacked again.
Oh my god.
Yes, we are continuing The Age of Scorpius by Milo. Milo, I am blanking on Milo's name because I'm now flummoxed. Milo Winters.
Milo Winters.
Winters.
And in the last chapter, I am going to direct everyone to this lovely diagram that I quickly worked up. So you may notice at the very top, I have this thing labeled a Normal River. Okay, I know that's very hard to pronounce. A Normal River. All right. It's very sexist, the Normal River. But at least I'm told that because
What's a normal river?
let us ignore the fact that I was
Public
rushing to
place
write that.
so-
I am a typing writer. I am not a hand writer, as you can see. My handwriting is awful. But yes, this is a Normal River. Very sexist, but obviously this is how typically a river works. You have water that is flowing in one direction. All right, it's flowing nice, and then it hits this thing called a cliff sometimes. And when it hits a cliff, it falls down the cliff because that's just, how this thing called gravity works. So you have this constant succession of things going in one direction. All right, like a very bad band. Now, in Age of Scorpius, last stream, the way Milo had it laid out in the mountains of the map are wrong by geological standards. Streams actually travel up the mountain instead of down for no reason given, and the way the mountains are set up would lead to different river currents. Well, no, Milo can't fucking say that because the language he uses when he wrote that segment was that they were traveling up river. That implies they are going against the current. And so that is what we saw in the last chapter. We saw the river that they were flowing up. They were going against the grain of the river, and somehow at the top of the river was a fucking waterfall. I don't know how that works unless there was some kind of weird fork there that we didn't know about. I am confused. And you know what? We have a map.
Listen, Celtic, buddy, I think we've established at this point that Milo doesn't understand how words work.
Milo doesn't understand how understanding works.
Listen, understanding is a suggestion. Don't you know?
Understanding is a social construct.
But if I'm right, they came. They got on the river at Lyra. Is that right, or around Lyra? I'm trying to
Yes. Yeah.
So they would
It was
either be
Lyra.
going this way or this way. Like I don't know if they were going. They were coming from the north or the south, but they have two rivers to choose from. Where's the
I
cliff?
think they left Eridanus.
Eridanus?
No, it was lava. They go to the nuts. They go to Nick's mountains.
Yeah, they were going up to the Nyx. They were going up to the Nyx mountains. Where's the cliff, and which way is the river moving? Also, I'm pretty sure rivers don't move this way, but also rivers like the way rivers actually work in real life can be bullshit sometimes. I don't typically fuck with that. It's more just the physics of waterfalls that I have issue with in this book, because I don't know how you fall down if the river is, let's say, flowing this way and they were going this way against it. How?
Yes.
Yes, it.
Actually, you know
I
what?
guess
I
so.
am
I
actually
guess
going to criticize this. What the fuck are these rivers? What the fuck is
There's
this?
a little bit of a divot where it kind of goes up
on with this?
Like this
and
river
into the mountain.
has 2 termination points. That's not rivers don't split like this. They go in one.
There's hills in between the mountains, and so it looks like the hills are going in reverse of the mountains.
Guys, the hills are alive with the sound of bullshit that's coming from Milo Winters.
The eyes have ears. Did he have eyes?
You know, I hope you know I was
eyes.
Okay, hold on.
literally
This is just Spain.
about to rip
The
out
map
your
is just Spain.
Oh,
No,
there's
Spain
more.
makes more sense. Spain makes
map
more
Spain.
sense than this
Also,
shit.
It looks like Spain.
I'll be
It's
honest.
Spain without the S.
I did not read that as Virgo. I read that as Valley of Virgin for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, Virgo is technically the maiden.
Maybe
So
last week's
Yeah,
I know,
I
but-
dismissed the window. Kiai gets a modicum of artistic respect for being a decent character aside from Chase. And here's also my apology for besmirching the beauty of Harpy Weiss. Also, in the chat for Boat Chase's face, as he eats a face full of robot. Also, that Harpy Weiss. I mean, same thing. Is is awesome.
Freudian slip.
So cool.
These are adorable.
Oh wait, why is Chase the boat?
The fuck
Yo.
is even going on anymore?
Huh.
I become boat, destroyer of water.
Versus rock to the face.
No, it has to be I am become boat, displacer of water.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. That's what I was going for.
But yeah, I don't know where Twy is.
I think she restarted her computer.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna double check here. I want to see how many pages we got to go through here. Okay, yeah. Basically, it's very consistent. This book. It's like every chapter is either 6 pages or 5 pages. There's not a lot of variance.
Yeah, I was gonna
which is
say you want
oddly
to probably put
consistent.
an asterisk next to consistent. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, no,
It's
oddly consistent in
Consistent
page
and
count.
consistent.
There you
Yeah.
go.
How many chapters are there?
I don't know, but we are 50. Well, I guess there's
40?
about 40 because we're 50% of the way through the book.
Yeah,
Oh dang,
something like that.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh,
But each
I caught up on
chapter's
me.
very short.
Wait,
So that's why
50%
so many
already?
chapters.
We're 50% already, according to Calibri.
This is not a
That
long
was-
book.
fast.
It's just been taking us a while because it's so much bullshit. But yeah, to finish the recap, they fell off a waterfall. They survived. There was some bullshit involved, and we learned that healing is one of the most bullshit things that you could possibly do as a Libra.
Or healing. Or power healing is the most complicated.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. Chapter 19. We began a trek through a cave system. The tunnels weren't uncomfortably small, and I found the cool temperature to be pleasant compared to the chill that had crept into my skin outside on the beach. Our walk was illuminated by a small flame Avia was careful to keep controlled in her hands as she marched forward. The air was damp and sticky with an underground humidity. The walls of the tunnel leading down into the cavern would touch my fingertips if I held both my hands out, the ceiling a couple of inches above Chase's head. So basically, that could have been condensed down into like what, 2 sentences? I know I would say 2, like because there's 4 sentences there. I think you could have that pretty easily. Beside the drumming of our footsteps against the slate floor, our travel was almost silent. Chase's heavy breathing was somewhat prominent alongside the distant crackling of obvious tiny fire. The elevation in the mountains was taking a toll on my body. Time would only tell how long Avia could keep her magic strong until she exhausted herself and we'd have to stop. How intense was the fire? Like, it sounds like it's a tiny little fire in her hand. Milo's evil twin, Mike Summers. Oh no.
Yeah.
My veins burned again. I held my finger against my skin at the piercing sensation. My palms were itchy and dry, too, and it was almost as if I wanted to release all the built-up magic. There was no reason for me to, and I wasn't sure how to repress zodiac turning without blasting someone into a wall, or why I'd never struggled with the pain before. How about the fact that, like, you never brought it up before?
Well, you have to understand, her knees were weak, arms were heavy. Maybe she wants some mom spaghetti.
Haha!
Vomit on her sweater already.
Yeah, I know, right?
In front of me, Chase reached out his arm, letting his fingertips brush against the slate walls. He rolled his shoulders and neck with a long breathe in and out. These routes are special. My brain was itching with the history of the tunnel. Oh, wait, is this him or her? Oh, is this her? Okay. These routes are special. My brain was itching with the history of the tunnels. During the War of Rebalancing, the Alturians carved escape routes for Zodiac Turners and Librand Healers in the mountains from pre-existing cave entries. Ascidians discovered them and executed those traveling. We're probably walking into a death trap as we speak.
Also, nobody asked for your history autism.
I mean, I don't mind this. This. I should clarify. This is a start of a conversation. Like this isn't the bad part. I imagine it's going to get there. There it is. I was waiting for you to start talking about something historical. Chase laughed at my sudden share of knowledge. He glanced back at Kaya. She did this the entire way to Lyra. She won't shut the fuck up. Reika, how much do you know about all... Let's see. Reika, how much do you know about all of this? Kaya asked. The Kalaxan, I mean. I was a training historian in training before all this mess started. Now. Was that an intentional joke? That's the question.
I hope.
Was that her being like, I was a training historian in training, like that sort of like kind of being awkward, jokingly way? I don't know. If that was an actual flummox, it's hilarious.
Got into my head, man. I have no idea.
Yeah, but you use punctuation to indicate that she kind of stumbled on her words, and she just says it just like, I'm a training historian in training.
Yeah.
I pursed my lips.
He's a good writer, guys.
I'm extremely familiar with mythology. Didn't cancer play a role in that myth? It's been a while since I last heard someone talk about it. Kaya, no. You can't just... You just asked the wrong person the wrong thing. Avia said with a deep sigh. Please, no. Yeah, Matthias was the guy who went on a mission from the god of the sun to take immortality from Guardian and transfer it to the Kalaxan. I interrupted her. His wife was a cancer. I thought Matthias was supposed to be a Librand healer, Chase asked. Union law? He was. That's why they say he became immortal as a punishment for breaking balance by martyring his wife. So he became immortal alongside the Kalaxis being created, and he later transferred his immortality to his son, Silas, who is the author of the scroll that we have. Avia groaned. Reika. Let her speak, Kaya snapped. Silas isn't immortal, and he wasn't just a myth, so he's still out there somewhere. Do we know his magic? Nope, but there's not much known about him in myth. He became immortal when he touched the Kalaxan and was punished with immortality.
You literally just said that.
How is immortality?
That's not how that works.
What is the whole deal with immortality? Imbalance, I continued. Guardian turned into a mess when society revolved around the unchecked power behind immortality. Matthias was said to be instructed by the god of the sun himself to rebalance Guardian by removing immortality from with the Kalaxis. He performed some sort of holy ritual to transfer immortality from Guardian's magic system to the Kalaxis instead. Did you guys know we were in a novel and that this has a magic system? Because it's a magic system.
Oh,
Yeah,
was it a
don't you know
magic
it's a
system?
No, it's a magic system.
Never guessed.
In Guardian, there's this magic system. Don't you know? Aren't you paying attention?
Caltech.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I'd rather be back watching redo of Healer.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Well, don't
Oh,
worry,
wow.
man. We can load up an episode after the stream.
I ain't watching that shit with you.
No.
Oh, I get it. You want some alone time? Got it. I'll send you the episode supercut there.
No, just slide him
Yeah.
9mm across the
Jesus
table.
Christ.
I lied. I scrubbed that shit from my. Actually, do I still have that file? I thought I scrubbed that shit, but I have to
I was
double
gonna
check.
say you're
I
gonna
might
be
have
on a
forgotten.
list if you still have it.
Oh. I mean, dude, I'm already on a fucking list just from having seen one frame of that thing.
Fair enough.
I never fully believed in the 3 deities until recently, Chase glanced back at us, because what other explanation is there for that myth being real? Oh, I've always believed, Kaya said quietly. I've been drawn to the moon my whole life. I feel like she watches over me. It's honestly comforting knowing all of this. She floats above me comfortably like a hind D. I still don't know about that. About it, Avia added. What other explanation do you have for immortality being real? I questioned her. How would you explain the Calaxan existence in the first place without divine intervention? If immortality is real, the gods have to be.
Okay.
My
okay.
my head
How
is
that works, but
throbbing
okay.
with just.
I guess, man.
Celtic, do you
wanna,
need some?
dissect
Do you need
stuff
some?
about immortality,
What
are
is
they?
it called? Excedrin? Cedrin? How the
Hey,
fuck do you
hello,
pronounce it?
It's called 9mm of lead to the cranium. Yes, I would require some.
No,
It's
give me
called-
45
Drink some
ACP. I'm
water
sorry,
and then
man.
take a nice nap after.
Guys,
Chill. Okay. So I just
Welcome
came
back.
What the hell happened? Thank you.
Well, I went over a brief discussion about how rivers work and how they don't work in this book, in that they went up a down. They went up a river, and then somehow fell off a waterfall.
Oh.
Like the word that he used was we are traveling upstream. Then they got upstream during a storm and fell off a waterfall into a valley. I don't know. I don't. Yeah. Yeah. I diagrammed it out. I think everyone got the hint that this did. So that happened. They crashed the boat. We learned about Libran healing, and where was that Master Chief meme? If I scroll up here in the bad fanfiction night saying, I use my knowledge to instinctively understand how to treat people by unconsciously using conscious thought to affect my subconscious so I can automatically heal people whenever I touch them while concentrating really hard.
It's something to do with the Mustangs.
guys, the
That is-
Green Goblin mask is back.
Yeah, that was unironically like that is unironically a summary of how Libran healing works. Basically, it's like I have to have intimate knowledge of it, but I do it instinctually, but I have to focus, but I do it like I do it. It's more powerful when I use my emotions in a way. It's like I'm just like it's not that you can't make this work, it's that you are making it really fucking hard to work. What the hell?
Well, no. If you have to concentrate, then it cannot be instinctual. Because instinctual is subconscious, which you can't use your consciousness in a subconscious way.
No, absolutely.
And that's just not how that works.
There are ways where I could change the wording and restructure it, and it's like that combination of elements theoretically could work. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like I could take all of that, parse it out, and then recombine it like a fucking node chain in Blender. I could do that. But right now, with just 3 chains between these, like, 4 different words, no, none of this makes sense. It's all completely, like, contradictory. It's embarrassing.
About theology.
But yeah, both of these chapters are roughly the same length, so you'll get the next one. Just let you know that. We're in
Okay.
chapter
So
19
what
and
chapter
20.
are we on?
We're currently on
19 and
19, and
20?
then you'll be picking up 20.
Okay.
It goes up a waterfall without explanation. Well, that just happened. Wait, the book still isn't on. Oh God, you're right. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it hasn't been.
There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do you guys really want to just burn your corneas out?
Yeah.
Now where was
We all
I?
suffer together.
Oh yeah, and now right now they're basically saying because immortality exists, the gods must be real. And it's like, look, as someone that has a modicum of faith, that's not how that fucking works. Magic, but they keep referring to it as a magic system. He says, Reika says, he transforms some sort of holy ritual. He performs some sort of holy ritual to transfer immortality from the Guardian's magic system to the Calaxis instead. And it's like, why do you keep calling it magic? It should be the equivalent of science for you guys, not a magic system. That implies there's more than one magic system in this world. And I don't think there is.
It really reads to me as though Milo did not know how to take Doylean words and transfer them into Watsonian script.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Holy crap, you just unlocked something in my head. Holy crap.
You have a lot of cool memory. Congratulations.
But yeah, it's and so now basically they're just they're arguing over whether or not the gods are real, and they're saying, oh, the gods are real because immortality exists, even though you only have indication that immortality exists from a scroll and from being told by a guy who is less than credible. And you're taking everything at face value instead of questioning any of it. I'm. These people are idiots.
Also, another thing. Are we talking Hindu immortality or Greek immortality? Because one is far better than the other.
I don't know yet.
What?
We can't answer that because we haven't figured that out yet.
The answer, by the way, is Greek immortality.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the better one.
Oh, is it?
Because it's actually immortality.
Okay.
Guys, let him speak.
Greek is actually immortality. In other mythologies, you can take away immortality. Can't do that with the Greek pantheon. Those motherfuckers are entirely immortal. You can't kill them no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well, it's basically never aging, never dying of age or sickness, and then now you also have imperviousness on top of that. Yeah. Effectively. Is that part of the immortality?
Yeah.
Is basically unable to die? Period.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How do we know the gods weren't just immortal humans then? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't know why they're not asking it. It's I don't know why it's we have magic in this world. It can do incredible things. We have things like zodiac turning. Is it not possible that we can, make people fucking immortal normally through that way? Isn't there some forbidden arcane arts or something? I mean, come on.
I just had this amazing idea that would explain a lot of things in this book. Not explain why the Scorpios are still in charge, but it would explain why Scorpio turning would be illegal and stuff, or the forbidden art and all that kind of stuff. If you turn a certain person enough so that they go through and they are for a time each and every single thing in the zodiac. So you turn a person so much that they go through the entire zodiac, then they just automatically become immortal, and that could disrupt so many things and cause a lot of issues, and then wars could be started from it.
Full story, bro.
Oh my god, Gundam.
That would work.
Also, Titan, you're posting a fucking GIF from that Garfield movie that no one saw.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, that's Chris Pratt playing Garfield, by the way.
Oh, of course.
Ew!
Are you talking about that movie?
That's cute.
It is cute. That GIF is cute, but still. I've always believed. What other explanation do you have for immortality being real? I questioned her. How would you explain the Calaxis? Sorry, I gotta call it right. The Calaxan existence is in the first place without divine intervention. If immortality is real, the gods have to be.
No.
I don't know. I feel like we're missing something. She shrugged. You tend to question everything, Reika. Questioning everything is how I get answers, I said, staring off into... I'm not finishing that fucking sentence. Jesus Christ.
Finish it, man.
Jesus Christ. All right, I will read it, but I am doing this against my will, I say, as I do this willingly. Questioning everything is how I get answers, I said, staring off into the dark abyss. In the distance, you just hear, crawling in my crawl, it will not crawl.
So, Celtic, I have to ask, is this better or worse than Shadow of the Conquerors? You know, we're not so different, you and I.
Oh, that's fucking
you
hard.
killed
I know, right?
Yeah, that is a genuine quandary, a real conundrum, a real life dilemma.
A real enigma.
That's on the same level as.
I want to say that this is worse because, as hard, as stupid as it feels to say, there is more justification for it in Shad's book than anywhere in here for her being an edgy boy. Okay?
As you go.
Like, to finish that current. Yeah, I. Jesus Christ. I can't believe. Milo. Have some iced tea. Well, we'll see if it's all true. Kaya paused in her walking as her fingers fell into the grooves along the walls. Avia turned her hand towards where Kaya was, illuminating the stone. I forgot what I was going to cover there because, oh my god, there was something even dumber. Like, Reika is now asserting, hey, the gods absolutely must exist if immortality is real. Avia, for once, is being the voice of reason and saying, hey, maybe we're missing something here. Maybe we shouldn't jump to conclusions. And Reika's like, what other explanation is there? And then Avia's like, you tend to question everything, Reika. And Reika's like, I question everything is how I get answers. And then dramatically stares off into the distance. It's like, but you're not questioning this!
Looking at the camera like it's an episode of The Office.
You get one data point and immediately jump to gods are real. One data point that's unconfirmed, by the way.
Not that the gods are real, but they must be real, which is much harder to prove.
If it was this easy to prove that the gods were real, the Odyssey would be a much better movie.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anyway. Avia turned her hand towards where Kaya was, illuminating the stone. Runic was painted like a mural, symbols blended into a larger picture of humans and magic. Chase paused to peer closer, Avia holding her hand next to him to provide him a light. Stories we didn't understand surrounded us, intricate paintings full of history and art that would take me years to decode. Suddenly this is all just here in the middle of these random fucking caverns. Okay. Like, I know they're escape caverns, but I don't know many escape caverns that had intricate, like, you know, manifestos and paintings on the wall. Chase followed the writing with his index finger, narrowing his eyes while he walked forward. Is this going to wear you down? All of us paused. I wasn't sure if he was talking to one of us or to the wall itself. Using your magic, Avia, he clarified. What's your breaking point? I don't really run out of energy, Avia said with another shrug. You will eventually. We should stop for the night, Chase insisted. We just started!
That's an energy based magic system.
It has been less than 2 pages since you woke up and left the other cave you were resting in abruptly.
I was going to actually ask if the end of the chapter is coming in, so of course they have to go to sleep.
No, it's not! We're halfway through the chapter!
Oh no, they're getting even worse.
Falls asleep in the middle of the chapter. God, this book is like for narcoleptics. No, sorry.
Yeah.
This book is for insomniacs. That's what it is.
Yes, read this if you too also fall asleep at 12 a.m.
I'm concerned. You're still recovering from being thrown into a lake last night. You mean we should stop right here? Kaya asked. Kind of a strange resting point. Chase looked over at Avia. She's tired. I am not, Avia retorted. Your hands are trembling. I can barely read with your flame bouncing all over the place. Your non-flame hand will slick with sweat, considerable for someone who runs at a much higher temperature than all of us. Oh, that sentence. You're also breathing heavily. You are most definitely tired, Avia. Okay, doctor, she said, and kept walking. You're a healer, not a doctor, let me remind you. Doctors diagnose the problem, and you fix the diagnosed problem. He explained, as convoluted as it was, he explained last chapter that he needs to deeply understand the conditions that he restores. He is effectively a doctor. How is it that we continually find new lows on this podcast?
It's amazing, isn't it?
I genuinely thought that fucking
We're a podcast?
it kind of
Hi, folks at home.
I'm the podcaster, you're the guest.
Yay.
Yay, I put in my resume.
Okay,
guys,
but to the point that I'm trying to get to is just I thought that freaking Project Alpha was really awful. I thought that somehow Sith Resurgence was worse. I thought, for the love of God, that Shadow the Conqueror was abysmal. I didn't realize we could go lower. I didn't realize the floor was that fucking deep. I took for granted coherence. On a level I never thought I could.
You never know. You never really do appreciate it until it's gone.
Yeah, I'm just.
You say that as if it was ever there.
I ask, is this a draft of the one of the 12-year-old? Since the selling point of being made since he was 12, or just a draft one that was never edited? He rewrote
this is the published version.
This is the published version, and he rewrote this from scratch 12 fucking times apparently, or something like that. It keeps changing.
8 to 10 times.
Calling Project Alpha coherent? Comparatively, yes.
It is
So
yeah.
we have to remember, everybody, no matter how deep we get, we always have more blasting charges.
Oh my god. Remember, Milo wrote this before bed. Yes, and he didn't edit it afterwards.
Wait, what?
Milo wrote every chapter before bed.
Don't do that.
All right, pray tell.
Yeah.
Is his bedtime at 3 a.m.?
No,
Because
it's,
that's
I
the only way
don't
this shit makes
remember.
sense.
If you want answers to those questions, you can go through rifling through Milo's TikTok yourself. I don't want to have to go through that shit
Or
again.
you can go through the Team Jack podcast, our coverage of Age of Scorpius and Milo Winters' entire chronology.
Yep.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah, I did do that. I was trying to explain all of the controversy and all of the controversies that probably didn't need to be relevant to the whole Milo Winter situation, and it took way too fucking long, but I did it.
And it was fun.
And we appreciate
Milo is insane.
Yes. But yes, no, legitimately, that is what Milo did in order to write the book. Just wrote it a couple of hours before bed, putting sensory deprecative things over his face so that he couldn't see and couldn't hear anything, and then just put fingers onto keyboard and just wrote.
Which, in some ways, is impressive. In other ways, it still resulted in this. And I need to clarify, there is the old adage of write drunk, edit sober. That's like a classic one in the writer's field, and I do say that can
it is,
apply
yeah.
to like sleep deprived. See what the operative part of that though, and while it's unhealthy, I don't, it can be very unhealthy if you do it wrong. The operative part is the whole editing sober element of that. Milo doesn't edit.
So the Stephen
Wait.
King method.
No. The way you're describing this, Twy, he basically had a blindfolded gimp mask and decided to write in that.
Yes.
That makes sense. That makes
What?
too much sense. I don't like that.
Well, I mean, when you
What
put it like
gimp
that, it's almost kind of impressive that he managed to mostly string a bunch of sentences together.
Yeah, I will say, I was gonna say, like, the fact that we have coherent words, I mean, very specific in my language here. We have words that are arranged in like the approximation of mostly sentences is impressive if he's doing that blind. But
I mean,
other than
if
that,
you're, to be fair, and like, I don't mean to be all that fair to Milo, but like, you don't have to, like, there are sensory things on your keyboard to let you know where the F and the J keys are, so that you know where your fingers are in relation to the rest of the keyboard.
Oh yeah.
So like, you don't have to
not-
use your eyes or anything in order to feel.
it's
like,
not
know where
it's
you're
not
writing.
it's not the hardest thing to do, but it is still like, oh, that's a like weirdly specific skill set to just completely blind yourself for that.
Boy.
Because for the record, like, typical practice is you don't look at your keyboard while typing. True, but you are looking at the screen to know what you are typing. So,
I mean, if you're somebody who is doing a lot of like transferring of physical media into digital, you have to be constantly reading the paper and not looking at your screen while typing.
That too, yes.
But yes, that is what Milo did. But the important thing is that Milo doesn't edit, and
Yep.
the way that Milo edits is just rewriting from scratch.
Yep.
That is not.
All right, let's
That's
move
not
on.
how editing works.
Chase hesitated. I exchanged a wary look with Kaya, and she opened her mouth, as if she was going to say something. Chase reached forward, grabbing Avia's arms and spinning her around. I caught the look of shock on her face before the quick extinguishing of her flame. Darkness engulfed us. Listen, I'm sorry. This was the only way to get you to stop, Chase's voice echoed through the darkness. We were just talking about the harms of invincibility. We all have weaknesses, including you and your fire. We need to rest, Avia. It's not an option. You know what's worse than admitting weakness? Passing out, and then you'll have me bleeding again. Right, because he bleeds when he overheals or something? I don't...
Something like that.
I don't... Also... I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
I'm tired, boss.
When were you talking about
I'm
the
tired,
harms of
boss.
invincibility? Like that you were talking about the societal implications of it. Anyway, the flame reignited in her hand. Chase held her arm tightly, unfazed by the sudden increase of heat in the tunnel. Her face was flushed red as she gave Chase a wild look, as if trying to discern what to do. He was right. Avia, who usually stepped all over him, needed a dose of her own medicine. Now, he said, why don't you cast a stationary fire like you normally do, so you don't use up any more of your energy? Let me heal you. What? Get a stick! Have her cast stationary fire on the stick! You have a torch now!
I cast fireball.
The sounds of pain and suffering. Music to my ears.
I will say, on one hand, I am suffering. On the other hand, I am glad that we are now hitting a consistent stream of stupid. Because it is more entertaining that way.
You got your consistency.
Yay!
At what cost?
It's caught my sanity. That's what it did. Let me heal you. Kaya leaned over to me. She was read like a book. That's what he does, I quietly agreed. He's pretty good at it. Chase coaxed Avia to sit down, and she was silent as she faced her palm forward, sending a small, weaker than usual flame out in the open space for light and warmth. For the first time in a long time, Avia's vulnerability radiated in her flames as she listened to Chase. She reached into her bag and pulled her blanket out, draping it over herself. Chase sat next to her and helped with each action. While she's tired, not fucking an invalid. What the fuck? While Kaya and I remained a distance away from them, Kaya gave me another look before she and I sat down a few... Am I getting weird romantic vibes from Chase and Avia, and I'm the only one reading that?
No, it's romantic.
Definitely felt like they were
exactly
trying to put those two idiots together. Let's just...
Yeah.
Oh, the romantic thing with the main character is going to happen. Let's have it be her sister instead.
But, like, we already have Chase and Kaya. Like, unless, I wouldn't put it past Milo to be trying to gun for an OT3 or something like that. Like, I could see him going for a throuble. It's not going to work. But I could see it.
I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm keeping a buck with you, Celtic. That is probably scuffed love triangle ever.
Kaya Wait, Chase cooks Avia. Chase sat next to her and helped her. Kaya gave me another look before I sat a few. Kaya messed with the water droplet between her hands. Don't think I would like to be corrected by a healer. Me neither, I said, even though I most definitely had been attacked before by Chase's strong-willed health suggestions. Kaya drew a tiny stream of water from the humidity lingering on the ceiling above us. Were you taught by anyone how to use your magic? She furrowed her brows. Kind of. My older brothers were both Sagittarian fire mages, so I figured out a bunch of it on my own. Hold on, your mom is the Libra leader with 2 Sagittarians, a Cancer, and a Scorpio? Where's your dad? Get this, he's a Capricorn. She shook her head. As far as I know, she severed any connection to him. Keen was a full sibling. The 2 Sagittarians are half-siblings. They're twins, 18 years older than I am, and their dad was a Cancer. He died before I was born.
And Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
I literally could not care less, Kaya. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but how does the Libra leader mess up that badly? She literally monitors the law. How did she get away with Capricorn and Cancer? The union laws make it illegal to marry, not to fuck, and she's a Libra. I look over, I see that Grievous face, and I feel that. I feel that so deeply.
Good to know.
Oh my god.
I've never heard such bull in my life.
I fucking hate this book, man.
Sagittarians aren't even fire mages. Might have to resend this, but like they're transportation or fishing, materialistic shapeshifters. They have nothing to do with fire. What the fuck do you mean, Sagittarius fire mages?
Okay, but hear me out.
Those Aries.
But hear me out. Sagittarius fire mages. Anyway.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
Izanagi, this whole zodiac system is just a much worse version of the Divergent factions, with each sign being tied to personalities. So does this mean the zodiac turning is supposed to change personalities? That's a very good question, which honestly would justify it being fucking banned.
I feel like we've been here before.
Yeah.
Probably.
Wait, does it actually say zoom in? Huh? Yeah.
Zero, do you remember the last time that we've had this conversation? Because I don't.
Specifically about this is a worse version of Divergent. I feel like we've had that one before.
Yeah, we did.
It literally is a much worse version of Divergent, and Divergent is already like bottom of the barrel bullshit.
Yeah.
No, I remember now because I did discuss this. I did discuss how so many things in this book is just Divergent, even though that Milo said that he got inspired off of the Hunger Games, it much more reads like just being a fan of Divergent.
Diet
I
Vergent,
remember
if
now.
you would.
Diet Vergent, yes.
Your name.
Kaya paused, looking over at Chase to see if he was listening. She cleared her throat to get his attention. They like to bang anyone who gives them the opportunity to... Oh, we're doing a love triangle. That's what we're doing. Okay. They like to bang anyone who gives them the opportunity to do so. She made aggressive eye contact with Chase. I lost it, wheezing with laughter. When he glared at her, she simply gave him an innocent smile. That was so personal, Chase said with a tone. You barely know me. I know Libra, Kaya shrugged. Just speaking the truth. Wow, racist. Way to
Zodiac
stereotype me.
racism.
Yeah, okay, I snorted at Chase. He shook his head at me as he realized where I was about to go. Robin was ripping into you about this exact thing. He rolled his eyes at me and didn't respond. I turned... Oh, that's right, he did fuck someone for to manipulate them. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Was Robin a
Good
guy?
times.
I can't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he was a guy.
Okay, so just being clear, I want to make sure, like, is Chase straight or bisexual? He's bisexual. Got it. He rolled his eyes at me and didn't respond. Also, fucking hell. One, no, you know what, Reika, you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He rolled his eyes at me and didn't respond.
congrats.
I turned back to Kaya. You're a Cancer.
Alright.
Most
That one was pretty good.
ever.
I can't lie.
And suddenly she's improved. I'm kidding. You're nowhere near Conviction, let alone Capricorn. What happened? I was cryptic. According to my brothers, she had no idea I existed. Oh, it's her mother. What the fuck? I was cryptic. According to my brother, she had no idea I existed until she was in labor. She's lucky I ended up as an Arcturian and could be handed off to the Sagittarian twins. I nodded. I was also cryptic. I get it. Your other three siblings, though? Why? Okay. It's been a while. Cryptic pregnancy. Someone catch me up. What does that mean?
How does one be cryptic about peasantry?
Like context clues, I think I know, but
Would that be that, like, they don't know that you're pregnant?
like a stealth
until
pregnancy.
you-
Well, maybe it was a cryptic
Yeah.
pregnancy.
Literally how?
Occurs when a person is pregnant but remains completely unaware of it until late in the gestation period or even during active labor. The condition can happen due to absent or mild symptoms, irregular menstrual cycles, light mistakes of period, or hormonal factors. Interesting.
Yeah. It can also happen if the baby is growing closer to the spinal column so that it doesn't grow out into the stomach as well.
You get a back
it's
baby.
cryptic from
though.
it's cryptic from the parents, not the home to society at Lords. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, because I'm saying, I'm like, I think I know what a cryptic pregnancy is, but also I'm seeing like it's a cryptic pregnancy. It is a mystery.
Isabel's friends call.
It's a mystery.
Are
It
you
is
the
a secret
father?
to everyone. Let's see. So everyone has heterochromia. Everyone's going to be a cryptic pregnancy, I bet.
Yep.
Because that's not a common condition.
Latin.
That's a thing. It's
Sure.
not common. I don't think it's that common. Cryptic pregnancies. That's so strange. Where the fuck was I? I was also cryptic. Your other three siblings, though, why? Queen was supposed to be a Libra. I'm pronouncing Quinn wrong for the record. Keen was supposed to be a Libra. She's the Libra leader, and she has money. So I know damned well she had access to the right healers to introduce an early birth with him. Or she could have straight up aborted any of the three of them. They weren't cryptic, but she didn't. Keen was always trying to figure out the story behind that. It doesn't make sense. I am not following what's happening, so... yeah, it doesn't make sense. You're correct. That's so strange. I bit the inside of my cheek. I didn't want to accidentally insult her or hurt her feelings. Keen was also onto something that sounds intentional, does it not? Why would she willingly have a Scorpio and 2 Sagittarians? Your best guess is mine. All I know is that all 4 of us were preventable, but for some reason that fact was ignored. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you were born, Kaya.
Just having a bullshit.
What the fuck is this dialogue?
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's I mean, based off of our commentary, it's,
wait. We can literally say, "Why do you hate us? Why? What did we do to you? You were born." We can say that to these characters.
Yeah.
You should have had the bullshit when you had the sense.
She gave me a gentle smile. It's okay. That's why I'm here. Maybe in the process of wrecking the Scorpio Stellarium, I can answer the questions he had about our mother's intentions. No close parentheses. Got it. I admired the sheer amount of patience she had. I could learn from her emotional maturity, her lack of reactivity. She lived with impulsive Sagittarians, and I grew up alongside an Aries with anger issues. But I digress. But I repeat myself, that's where I'm looking for. Kaya understood the complexities of being out of place in a family unit. I don't understand how any of this fucking works, because I know there's like genetic whatever. I looked over at Chase in the middle of our conversation, half expecting him to join, but he was completely distracted with Avia. His hand rested over her skin, his golden magic drifting from his palm into her arm. The space was lit with a warm, sparkling golden light. Avia leaned back against a wall, relaxed by the sensations. I just realized a really cool thing you could do with, like, the whole, like, the reason I'm so confused by the fucking Punnett square is that, like, it's trying to explain why some people are Scorpios, but not Scorpios, but could be. Cut that shit out. Everyone is the astrological sign when they're born of the time that they're born. Keep that shit simple. But genetically, maybe you have 3 or 4 different genetic keys that indicate what kind of magic they get. So for every single, all of the 12 different astrological signs, you have like 1 of 5 different magic possibilities that could wind up being passed down. So basically, your main class, your main astrological sign is determined by just the time that you're born. But your subclass, your subspecialty or whatever, your magic is determined by your genetics. Like, that would simplify this way fucking more.
Oh, still
yeah. Holy crap. That sounds cool. I would read that book.
But it would be a better read than this.
Yeah, Celtic, when's it gonna come?
Summer 2053. Watch someone like in what? How many years now? 17 years? Something like that? Something insane? In like 17, almost literally 17 years from now, someone come out of the woodwork and be like, hey, where is it? Where's it 20? It would be 27 years. It'd be 27 years, my bad. Wait, no.
We remember this.
Yes? Yeah, 27. Yeah. Fucking 27 years from now, someone's gonna be like, okay, where is it? You said 2053. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm old. Let me die.
We remember this.
I still haven't moved out of my parents' house.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. Pop's dead. Flatlines. It's all over.
They could have a strong moon sign or a rising sign that overpowers the main sign. You could introduce that. Actually lean into the astrology instead of this.
You can do so much
shit. A critic I listened to about the book argued that there should be some genetic absolutes since they isolate people into regions. I.e., all Libra are colorblind. I mean, dividing society by your fucking star sign just means that, like, societally, there should be bans on when people fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you should, if you have this entire society oriented around 4 different societies that are 3 different astrological signs, that means in each one of them, you can only fuck for 3 months out of the year.
Also, like, The hub just should not exist. Like, if you are not allowed to really intermingle with people in any kind of way, the hub should not be a thing in the first place.
But it's so cool, Tyler. It's so cool. It's so cool.
And more importantly, like they also still like a bunch of the zodiacs, the different zodiacs all go to school together.
Yes.
Yep.
I admired the sheer amount of
Including
patience.
Shush.
I admired the sheer amount of patience she had. I could learn from. Okay, well, I read that fucking name. I looked over at Chase in the middle of our conversation, half expecting him to join, but he was completely distracted with Avia. His hand rested on her skin, his golden magic drifting from his palm to her arm. The space was lit with a warm, sparkling golden light. Avia leaned back against the wall, relaxed by the sensation. It wasn't until Chase hesitantly pulled his hand away from her that his eyes snapped open, and she shoved him away. She moved next to my side instead. Chase frowned, his eyes glinting with hurt. Kaya stood back up. I had a revelation, but I'll say it at the end of this paragraph. Kaya stood up and sat back down next to him, cheerfully greeting him so he would perk back up. We all spent a few minutes eating canned food in a quiet conversation between Chase and Kaya. It wasn't much, but it was enough to feed us and ease my anxiety. Okay, revelation time. He is going for a throuple. Because Chase is the balance between Kaya and Avia.
Oh.
Yeah!
I think perhaps. From what I know of whatever I've learned of this story, like Avia was supposed to get a love interest of her own sometime down the line.
Well, we'll see, I guess. Well, or maybe we won't see, I guess.
Hopefully we won't see.
Milo ever comes back from, like, what, Denmark?
Yeah.
Norway.
Yeah, Norway, somewhere around there. But like from all that we've been hearing about it, Milo does have intention to finish writing the series, or to at least write more within the world of Guardian, but at the moment they are focusing on other things. I'm not sure what exactly.
Totally
I'm
not
okay
having a
with that.
relationship with their artist. Totally.
Yeah.
Even though that I got told apparently that they're not, and that the artist has a girlfriend or whatever. It's really fucking weird to just have a stranger that you met online travel halfway across the world and just stay at your house.
Yeah.
It's not enough. They're just roommates.
Oh, we missed a couple of fan arts, huh? Okay, let me see.
Very reasonable. Very reasonable.
Milo Winters, Micah Falls, Marcus Springs, Mike Summers.
I'd read that book.
We got Eva bringing us pasta, which is good. We have the bottle calling for I know.
Leave me alone! I think Rita's posted something in Jacked as well.
What? In what?
In Jacked.
In Jacked? Why are you putting stuff in Jacked? It's bad fanfiction night.
I didn't know where to put it because it's the Jack team.
But do you know
Kaiser's not here
now?
Did you know Immortality was taking out a Guardian's magic system? Do you know about Guardian's the magic system of Guardian? I love it so much.
Listen, I was just gonna do the 3, but then I was like, you know, I'm gonna draw Kaiser here. Why not?
Yeah, that's about accurate to how me and Twy are feeling right now, I imagine. I know right there is like you can feel the alcohol off screen for I know.
Yeah.
POV Age of Scorpius. What is?
Oh no.
It's the trash
Ew.
can.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, deserved. Stay where you fucking deserved, you piece of trash. Sagittarius, yeah. Here's Eva. It's not a fire mages. Gundam handing me alcohol. I also love that frame of the RX-78 is.
Out of all the alcohol, you just give him Jack Daniels? Really?
Oh, I forgot to put
Look,
this in
he's
here.
doing it because like I could I could make that like there was a pretty good sauce from TGI Fridays that had Jack Daniels I could make.
Fair.
Also, wasn't that like one of the running jokes? Is just the Jack Daniels.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm sorry you were born.
Look
That's
at this-
okay. I'll make it better. Oh. What do we got? What do we got here? Man, maintaining this fire sure is draining. Too bad there isn't any other way to do this and preserve my mana.
It's funny.
I mean, it's a perfectly reasonable thing.
It's like reading a book. Jesus Christ, that's actually kind of nightmarish.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And then we have a tap the sign for the Master Chief meme. Oh, we have a new chapter 19 in a nutshell. Yep. Here lies Avia Spring. Avia Sproing. She never scored.
Oh
Nara? Nara, what are you doing? Nara? Nara, where are you going? Why are you reaching down there? That's not... What are you doing?
Oh, that's Nara?
Nara's the bunny, right? Is that supposed to be Avia?
Perhaps.
She's trying to pump out the water Chase took in.
Those
Why is she going below the fucking belt?
Oh, we know. We know exactly why.
I get it. She's trying to pump out. Okay, yeah, no, I get it now. All right, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Took me a moment. Sorry.
Okay, anyway.
Gotta reach for the pump handle. Oh, don't worry, it doubles as a crank. Anyway. Comes with attached knob. Oh. Okay. Oh Christ, I'm going to hell. Oh.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Oh, it wasn't much better. Chase and Kaya were the first to lie down and close their eyes. Chase spaced out breaths, told me he was asleep, and Kaya's movement still fell still between gentle breaths. Avia sat wide awake, her eyes focused on her fire. I rubbed at my skin. I don't know why she didn't fall asleep first. She was the most tired. I rubbed at my skin. My magic burning sensation returned. Avia scooched closer to me. Not good. I raised my brow at her. I hate vulnerability, she says. That's surprising. For the first time, I saw my sister cry. Guilt. Holy shit! That's not a... For the first time I saw my sister cry, immediately I felt guilty. No, it should be like, oh my god, oh shit, oh fuck, oh god. Guilt struck me, and I immediately swallowed my words. Tears welled up at the edges of her eyes, and she trembled. The heat... Did you do this paragraph backwards? She closed her eyes as if looking away from Chase would help. I would have never expected her to admit vulnerability so easily. It's okay, I finally said to Avia. At least you're allowed to let those emotions out legally. I wish it were easier than legality, Avia said. Everything I'm doing here is illegal. I'm one tenant away from breaking the entire Scorpio code. Sounds like an accomplishment if you ask me.
Avia, what about me?
Yeah, I'm doing things like I'm in such a worse situation than you. Oh my god, I can be more vulnerable than you.
What?
Milo is a distinctly unhealthy person.
Yeah.
Oh, really? What gave that away?
Remember, I said this a couple of weeks ago, but remember when I said that Avia was supposed to be the one that was abusing Reika?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, Avia is a piece of shit, but, like, Reika is far ahead of her in that league.
Ladies, you all suck.
Yeah, I wish you had both... Ladies, I wish you had both died in the fucking waterfall crash.
You should have got up
The water up, Paul.
What do you mean, oh my god? I hate both of these women. I got the permission. Twy gave me the sexist past against them. That is how bad we are talking, remember?
The one time, is it like, listen, is it a recurring thing? Did twice specifically give you permission to constantly be?
I asked, and my specific question was, may I be sexist towards them? And I was given the pass. I presume that pass is indefinite for these two characters.
That's not.
You didn't specify.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna say that it was for that one moment. You have to keep asking.
You have to play Tuna Dyers. This is a skip in best
Nice.
of his name.
Sexist mode activate.
This is
A point of note, by the way, the big meme of those is now activating women reflectors.
welcome to Pedawin sexism.
God damn, Maxer. I cannot wait for his new Ace Combat 7 video.
But it really does put things into a bit of perspective, especially how Milo writes women in this story. That like he was going through some shit, and had a lot of self-hatred.
Yeah, I was going to ask, Milo was a woman transitioned to male. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that is
Okay.
correct.
Milo's true
the
form.
the original pen name. I don't know if this was ever. I don't think that this was their real name, but the original pen name was Audra Winter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Jew, it's okay, blah, 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 bullshit. I gotta finish this chapter because I gotta pass on the twat here. My sister Flash hurt me after some. But I guess you've never had any kind of romantic feeling toward anyone, as far as I know. Yeah, as far as she knew. The emotion I'd felt when Nara's hand followed my jawline to adjust the mask said otherwise. One thing I found, Reika, love is encouraged among Aries. We don't fear heart. Oh, wait. Sorry, no, I was the wrong way around. One thing I found, Reika, love is encouraged among Aries. We don't fear heartbreak. We don't fear others. As an Aries. Yes, we do. We do a lot. Aries is a very if you want to take the stereotype to its grave, Aries is instability. That comes with fear. I'm sorry. Avia continued when I didn't respond. I let her continue chatting away. I was used to the one-sided conversation with her. You know, I've fallen in love before. It's kind of fun, and it hurts when it fails, but it's nothing to fear. The Aries guy I was in a relationship with last year, the one who shattered my heart, he was so pretty. Sometimes I still miss him. I'm changing Avia's voice, by the way. I'm finding this more entertaining. He really wasn't that pretty. I disagreed with a small laugh, shaking my head. Okay, Reika, I can't think of a single time you've agreed with me about a man being attractive. I don't trust your word. It's almost like you're some kind of lesbian or something. Probably because I'm not attracted to them. Oh my god, I was right.
Like,
What?
why would you even say that in the first place? Well, I don't think he was all that attractive. You're a fucking lesbian. Shut the fuck up.
Never is not the time we go. You just haven't done much enough.
What? Avia's face lit up with surprise. That was the first time you've admitted that so confidently. I shrugged.
Hold on.
I have my reasons. Reasons related to the way you keep staring at someone who wants to kill you. Okay, no, Avia, you're fucking projecting. Unless you're not. I don't care. I don't care. Why am I making these jokes? I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't think she actually wants to kill me. I corrected her.
Where'd you get this?
What are you saying, Dad?
Avia did a double take at me when I failed to deny the accusation. Did you hear at any part of the conversation that Kyan had last night on the beach? No, I was too distracted by it. She was too distracted being half drowned, Reika! No, I was too distracted by him. Avia motioned with her head to Chase, who was knocked out on the floor. Asleep, not. If you want to explain anything, though, I'll listen. I smiled. I do, actually. Do you have another chapter of time? Gundam Archangel. The only TikTok I ever saw of Milo before this is part of BF2 was that he postponed updates to write a chapter about lesbians, followed by him driving out of a parking lot with heavy metal playing in relation to the whole writing women thing.
What?
Yes. Yes. While in the process of trying to get the book published, mind you, so this should be far outside of the editing stage, or outside of the writing work in progress stage. You're in the final process of it. The book was delayed because Milo had written an entire chapter just about fucking lesbians. And it had to be put in the book, apparently.
And which way fucking the no.
Don't know which chapter it was, don't care, but like, oh my god, like
just like bro, just like cut your losses and save it for the sequel.
Sorry, I had to message someone, so I had to block my screen. Anyway, chapter 20.
Yes, chapter 20. All right. I'm not feeling the best, so I will need chit chat to a minimum, please.
On flu?
No, I don't know what it is. Like, just within the last 2 hours, I started feeling kind of almost dizzy.
Oh, I know that.
Are you drinking water?
I have been drinking water.
Are you drinking not water?
I have also been drinking not water.
Good. We have to balance out your humors. We have to balance out the humors.
All that good stuff. Have you eaten anything?
Have you consumed enough phlegm?
Celtic, shut up.
Anyway, okay. After a long day of traveling through dark caverns with an ease of tension in the group, we stepped into a large cavern. Already. Just wow.
Cavern. Yay!
Cavern.
That cavern.
So after you were already in a dark cavern, you stepped into a large cavern.
She Libra'd in my cavern till I Scorpio.
I'm gonna need to leave the voice chat.
Guys, the brain was the cavern we made along the way.
The cave, which was much larger than any chamber we'd yet entered, a small stream coursed through the middle of the floor, dividing the space in half. A few towering rock formations jutted from the wall, intruding upon the otherwise empty space. The ceiling was maybe a story high, rounded and curved, while some areas looked to be dipping down from the pressure of the earth above. The sound of distant rushing water echoed from where the stream appeared into the walls. A cooler breeze caused goosebumps to rise on my skin. Finally, Avia said, heading straight towards the stream. Real food. I suppose you see food there.
Where?
Fish, I guess.
The water is the food.
What the fuck? Also, implying that your packed rations aren't like real food? Like, you guys were having like cans of beans. Canned beans are great, man.
Beans are not food.
Beans are like some of the most nutrient, like efficient fucking foods you can have. It's good.
Y'all are set.
I assume we're done traveling for today, Kaya said, placing her pack down. It looks safe enough to me. It's more comfortable than the tunnels, Chase pointed out, watching Avia as she dove her hands into the stream. Thought you didn't like water. She was kneeling at a creek's edge as he approached. I don't, but hunger triumphs over fear.
It's water.
Maybe it's not Fifi though.
Thirst. The word is thirst. I know we don't have like an equivalent, or at least a comfortable equivalent to like starving for like liquids, or I guess dehydrating. It's just we don't have that. It doesn't matter. Use the proper terminology or find a more clever way of going about it. They're not eating the water.
Just says there's fish in the water. You eat the fish.
It's made of gelatin.
Apparently.
Oh wait. Oh great. This isn't a river at all. It's just like
it's a mimic.
Okay.
Iman, just go pull down.
Yeah, guys, remember, if you guys are stumbling way too much over your comments, just let them die. Kaya held her hands out to the creek. With the motion of her fingers, a glob of water with a fish plopped directly into Avia's hands. Avia didn't waste a minute to kill it. Chase cringed and shielded his eyes. God, do you have to burn it to death? She looked up with a cheeky smile, holding it out to him. It's cooked now. You want it? Shut whoever is making that noise, please. I sat down on a slate ground next to them, resting my muscles. My limbs burned with pent-up magic beginning to make its presence stronger in my body. It was progressively becoming more difficult to fall asleep at night, with the annoying sensation caused by the overabundance of power. Could have fooled me. Chase must have noticed my whitened grip on my arms. Do you need help with that? I considered it. No, I decided. I should learn how to manage it myself. Would it help you to shapeshift something? Kaya suggested. I tried that last night. Didn't help much. Avia sat down next to us, placing a dead fish in front of her. She held out her palm, sparking a floating fire in front of us, much more vivid and alive with the full night's rest. I leaned towards the warmth, breathing in the homey smell of river fish and my sister's smoky magic. Chase rubbed his arms, as if hugging himself, protecting his own emotions, a stance I recognized far too well. We ate in silence. My exhaustion was catching up to me as I laid down while the other three had a conversation I was too tired to listen to. I fell asleep, leaving my magic to ebb in my arms.
So the whole food thing makes more sense now because fish, but at the same time, you're in a dark cave, a massive dark cave. You see hints of water. Why do you automatically assume there's going to be fish there?
Yeah. Like, obviously there are cave fish, but you shouldn't just make the assumption that it is always going to be a body of water with fish in it.
I have gone through several caves, and, like, it is horribly inconsistent whether or not there is, like, aquatic life in the water.
Yeah, caves were dark.
I had flashlights. Also, if you've never gone caving or ever gone into a cave and turned off a flashlight before, like a deep cave, you have not experienced true darkness. There is something eerie about that shit.
Advanced darkness.
It feels that way. I do recommend it for just the experience. It's really neat, but also, then get the fuck out of there before you become the Descent. Anyway. Also, you may not want to eat the stuff that you find in there. True. I just watched a review of the movie The Bay, and I am sitting here like, oh god, water. Jesus Christ, you're fucked.
Okay, I'm back. I went to go get some more water.
Oh god, you're fucked.
Stay
No, sorry.
hydrated.
I know, right?
Joy.
Okay. Dread consumed me, and all my senses all slammed into me at once. The smell of musty walls on an older school building in the hub. The voice of the monotonous Scorpio teacher who I hated, not whom. That would be correct sentence structure. The sound of some other kids snorting in the back of the near silent classroom. I so badly wanted it to be a nightmare, but I knew when the door flew open and 2 Scorpio officials stormed into the room, I was a forgotten memory. I stood up instantly, expecting them to turn toward me. I'd lost count of how many times I'd broken the code, so often that I'd already prepared for the day the Stellarium would ambush me. Instead, they set their sights on Nara, who was sitting in front of the class. Before she had enough time to defend herself, one of the men grabbed her arms and forced them back behind her back, his hand tightening around her wrists. Fury struck me within seconds. I threw my chair behind me. Both officials snapped their gazes toward me. They'd hurt me before, time and after time again, but hurting her invoked a new level of anger I had no idea I was even capable of feeling. My fingers curled into fists. Let her go!
Lesbian powers,
Furious and-
activate!
Like, I know that this is supposed to be, like, a really dramatic and romantic moment, but that just sounds so childish.
Well, aren't they, like,
Lesbian Super
12?
Saiyan.
I don't know how old
Well,
they're supposed to be
yes.
here, actually.
The age of the characters doesn't matter. I'm talking about the prose.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Like,
I'm
I'm
talking
saying,
about
like,
the scenario, too.
I could, like... God, I'm sitting here, I'm like, yeah, you could do this a lot better. You could make this, you make what you want. I know what you want, you could make it. You could make it good. You just didn't.
Well, also, like, I feel like all of this should be in a different book. So, like, after you write this book, you write a second one that is a prequel. That is all about Reika and Nara and their growing relationship and their history before Reika got her mind wiped.
They're 12 in
we
the
don't-
flashback, Mars.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I don't think you need like, I could see, there are stories that are told both in the present and in the past, and they fluctuate back and forth. I have ideas for
Well,
that,
yes.
but, like, you need to
I've
affect
read-
something.
I've read some of those, and they were done better than this. But also, like, there had to be a reason for why a character is experiencing these flashbacks. And it does not feel like we're getting a reason why Reika is experiencing these flashbacks other than we need her to remember that she has a relationship with Nara so that we can justify it being a lesbian romance story.
You know, absolutely, I'm right there with you. I was about to say, it's like, the only reason we have this here is because of lesbians. That's it.
Yeah. And because, like, I have had, like, one of my favorite stories that I read as a kid had a lot of flashbacks. The main character was the reincarnation of this girl who was wrongfully drowned as a witch. And as the story went on, as she started becoming more and more in tune with her magic, she slowly started to have more memories of her past life resurface until she realized what was going on. And that worked because the whole thing was her realizing that she was a witch.
Mm.
But there was a reason for that, right?
A good third of Project Hail Mary is flashbacks. To give an example.
Yep.
As well.
All right. Furious magic surged through me in an instant, unfamiliar to the typical control I held within my zodiac turning. An ancient anger unleashed itself at the way her hands went pale from the Stellarium members cutting off her circulation at her wrists. My veins lit up with a white light. I didn't resist it, bristling at the officials as they watched me with expressionless faces. You have no idea what I am. I threw a foot onto my desk and stepped on top of it. I was done with their manipulation.
Ow.
I lived through their shit my whole life. But going after Nara, I'd made a promise to her. Oh.
I was gonna say, I'm about to comment on this. That's not like a weird tab. That is individual spaces.
Yeah.
You.
I
That's not how that
don't
works.
know why that is the way it is. Also, you threw your foot onto a desk and stepped on top of it.
Ow.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, honestly, who throws a shoe?
Yeah, someone for two.
Just if you made a fucking connects, can you just pop your foot off?
But she hired somebody specifically to format her ebook, by the way.
I mean, the actual formatting isn't, well, it's not impressive, but like it is relatively free of hiccups like that. But they're there.
I will fucking destroy you. The entire class went silent in shock. I was losing it, insane, like they always told me. Mom would murder me once she heard my outburst, but I was too exhausted from cowering to care. Magic surged through me, stronger than it ever had before, brighter, vicious enough to wash my vision with a pale red glow. I broke into a coughing fit as if the power was suffocating me. Reka! Tears streamed down Nara's cheeks. Stop!
You have to say that like someone who's like flirty, like Reika, stop.
Meanwhile,
This is
the adults just watching this like it's a fucking magical girl transformation.
It's like that, like it's that meme of like, you always treat me like I'm a little girl. I'm 16. I'm practically an adult. It's kind of like that, but like, the image of like the little tiny girl, when like they're looking at her, they only see the baby child they always love and care for. It's like that. It's like she's doing this impressive like magic charging up. She's screaming at the top of her lungs. From the adult's perspective, it's just a small child who's like glowing a little bit, and she's like stomping her feet.
Reka! Tears streamed down Nara's cheeks. Stop!
I think that's a little bit of a different flirting situation, but you know what? I'll take it.
Fucking zesty with it, I suppose.
All right. Third time's the charm.
No, we'll just keep going.
No, I'm moving on. I knew she would have defended me in the same way. I held up my hands. A white light consumed them, daring to burst through my fingertips. A primordial, primitive sensation of protection ran through me. I jumped off the desk and in a frenzy charged the officials holding Nara back. I instinctually rolled my fingers into a fist and aimed for the man's chest. A burst of light escaped from my fist in the form of a zodiac wheel, slamming into the man's chest and throwing him into the wall. The other official caught me, dragging me out of the room to the hallway. I fought back with everything that I had left in me, kicking and screaming until my voice cracked and my throat went raw.
She falcon punched the dude.
Yep.
Uncle Punch!
Zodiac Pawn.
Also, like, from this, everyone in the fucking Stellarium should know that she's a Zodiac Turner.
I'm pretty sure, like, several people would need to be fucking purged right now as a result of this.
Yeah, like her and all of the classmates who saw what happened.
All of the
because
classmates
kids talk.
and the enforcers. Like,
And
the
the
enforcers
teacher.
themselves, once she is captured, the enforcers need to go to make sure that it all stays under wrap permanently.
So in the Astrology puzzle.
Congrats, dumbass! You just killed.
I used to fight the people.
All right. Let's see. Nara bolted after us, trying to drag me back into the classroom. I caught the sheer desperation and panic reflecting off her eyes as she grasped my hand. No, no, that is an R. Okay, sorry, that was me.
Don't worry, I forgot to put an R in normal earlier, so we're in the same boat. R's are just hard today.
She grasped my hand, mouthing something to me. She was afraid to say it out loud. Tears blurred my vision.
Ours are just
Enough!
had today. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
What?
Because we both dropped an R, so I removed the R from R. Anyway, look, my joke was dumb, but I thought it was smart. Moving on.
Okay. Enough, the man yelled, turning around to us. I spat at him. You think beating the shit out of me is something new to me? Get your hands off me now! What a petulant child.
Who's a small, angry child?
Do you think I am an idiot, child? He snapped, dragging Nara and me to the office we first met in. He opened the door, shoving both of us in, and slammed it behind us. You have always known the arch power, yes? I threw his hand off my arm. Wouldn't you like to know? Who taught you this? Who taught you this? He roared, slapping me across the face. I retaliated, shoving my knee in between his legs. He buckled at the knees with a gasp and the unexpected backlash, and I grabbed the collar of his shirt, dragging him down to my level with a screech. I met his eyes, my magic roaring within my body. In that same moment, the Stellarium had brewed the perfect storm within me. Oh, my God. She is the perfect storm, guys.
I am the storm that is a whining.
No,
Okay.
No,
I was making a
She is
parody
not
version.
I won't be your echo. I won't be a mother to children you breed from us. I won't. What is
What the
that?
fuck? Whoa, wait, what?
Where did this come
Whoa,
from?
whoa,
Where the
whoa.
fuck did that come from? I just sat down.
Stupid child.
Wait, was there a subplot about a breeding program in here? Was that something that I
No.
completely fucking missed?
Oh my God.
Oh God, no.
Or what I'm asking now is like, was that like an idea that was like never developed?
It was a bit that was never developed. It did not show up in
I
Res.
feel like there was something about that earlier, but like very loosely.
No, I do not recall anything like this ever. Like, obviously, there has been an almost antinatalism aspect to this whole book.
I
And
would
in
say
the
yes.
sense of like, yeah, in the sense of like mothers are always in the wrong for daring to give birth to their children and stuff like that.
We literally had the main character apologize that someone was born.
Yeah.
You should just get our boss in.
Reika,
And-
right
and-
now, don't do Jack Sturdy like that.
Yeah, don't.
And this has been something that has been kind of a popular thread with younger people, and I can only imagine that that Milo at the time had kind of fallen into that camp of like, how dare you not allow me consent to be born or whatever. Like, I didn't give consent to be born and all that kind of stuff. That was going around a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Can you imagine if you gave Milo? I mean, even if Milo, if Milo still feels this way, or at any point, you send Milo back in time with a time machine, just like Milo walks up to his parents and be like, "All right, look, you don't have my consent to give birth to me. Abort me right now." Can you imagine that conversation? That'd be fucking wild.
Paradox.
That's a boot up paradox.
Try again.
But
But yeah, there's
5 seconds later, yeah.
also like I really don't want to go down this route, but because of this random ass fucking line about being bred and stuff like that, it really feels like this weird lesbian thing about like just being grossed out about having kids, which isn't even a thing that a lot of lesbians feel in the first place, because a lot of them still want to have kids. They just don't want to have to deal with a man to get them.
Also, Rekka's mom is never named. Just want to put that out.
Well, yeah, like that was a discussion that we had very early on, that like the sexism in this book, despite the fact that this is supposed to be very girl powery, like doubly girl powery because the main character is a woman and she's a lesbian, so her love interest is also a girl. Ooh, aren't we like so feminist and all that kind of
Get
stuff? But like
powerful, Phoebe.
there's just so much like anti-woman stuff in here that is just very questionable.
Well, the thing is that it's all those. The worst parts about this is that I can see that there are things in here that can work, but it takes a lot of refining. Like, okay, maybe the main character hates her mother. Like, that's fine. You can have a character that hates their mother. You can flesh that out. We don't get any indication that she hates her mother, really.
No. And that's what makes it as sexist as it is. Because if you are building this with intent, then it would be fine. That would be part of the characterization. And you could possibly do something either to even have Reika reconcile with her mother, or ultimately choose not to forgive her for daring to be upset that she was forced to give birth to a rape child, and have to live with the results of her trauma every single day. But you could go either way with that. And if you wanted to, you could have the seeds of this really disgusting Handmaid's Tale type of story in the background, where women, or specifically Scorpio women, are put into this breeding program and whatever, but there's nothing here to indicate any of that.
It's a breeding program for all its powers.
If Scorpios are so terrifyingly powerful, why do you have a breeding program? Why do you want to limit the population to consolidate power?
That would make sense.
You have immortality. Immortality is a fucking thing in this world. Do you need more Scorpios? Wouldn't Scorpios just be like killed? Wouldn't it make more sense if this story was Scorpios were banned by law? Like, period. Full stop. Because the actual Scorpios that exist were the only ones that wanted to be in charge. They were perpetually immortal, and they wanted to make sure there could not be any more Scorpio Zodiac turners. Maybe there are a few Scorpios that are allowed to exist because they are proven to not be turners, and then that's where you get characters like Reika, who are hidden, or they're somehow concealed, and that's the entire nature of the story. But like it feels like we're like just constantly treading this line where that like you want that, but you're not actually building it.
Yeah.
Hey, Celtic.
Yeah. Don't.
You just
no.
You just perfectly described the plot of a very famous fantasy novel.
Which fantasy novel?
Mistborn.
Oh yeah, Mistborn does that.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Milo, you fucking didn't. It's Mistborn It's Mistborn Dive. It's Mist. Missed. Mistborn Divergent.
That's an insult to the game Mist.
Mistborn Dive. Yeah.
What do you think I was gonna say?
I feel like he thought you were gonna say put a pin in that.
Exactly. You triggered my fucking.
Well, it is your thing.
Okay, that is my thing. Second off, you think I'm gonna read this book?
You are the pin master.
To be fair,
you are reading it with us.
Well,
Okay,
to be fair, you did also read Shadow of the Conqueror.
Yeah, no. I walked right into that one. I understand.
I was also gonna say
you
do like talk to Twy, and like you also listen to like book stuff. Like you know things, man.
You've seen
post-pin traumatic disorder. It'd be
PPS.
Post-traumatic. It'd be pin traumatic stress disorder. That's it.
I don't know. PPTSD sounds funnier.
Yeah.
Had Milo explained what has changed since he was 12 during the development? Not as much, no, but we do know that I'm pretty sure that the majority of everything from 12 to about 14 was world building and character development and all that kind of stuff. And then Milo just started to write the book at 14 and then immediately published it in the first draft, which was the Zodiac Turner. And apparently I did see evidence that Milo was looking for beta readers, and I don't know if he got it, but also the thing about beta readers is that they're pretty useless to you if you ignore all of them.
Yeah.
And you don't edit.
But either way, published the book at 14. It didn't get popular, so then he unpublished the book and then continued to work on rewriting the book until the age of 18, in which case he decided to rename the book from the Zodiac Turner to the Age of Scorpius and then publish it as though it were a brand new book that has never been published before.
Because it's called double dipping.
Yes.
Right.
Anyway, we should probably get through. We gotta get through.
Yeah. I was just
Unforeseen results.
finishing drinking my second bottle of water.
Yay.
Hydrate.
Yay.
Or dihydrate.
I don't want to dihydrate.
This is a threat.
I won't be your echo. I won't be a mother to children you breed from us. I won't fall underneath the Stellarium's control, and nothing you can do will ever take that away from me, I snarled. I won't be your bitch. This really comes across as
But I will be a bitch.
I am just a child and I am afraid to have children.
Fucking okay, edgy ass teenager.
Yeah.
So yeah. Also, if a child did this to me, man, that slap is going to be heard around this school.
I'm just sitting here like,
man.
No, it's Reika. It's justified.
Yep.
Izanagi, was Milo expecting it and then they clapped? I've been sitting here like feeling that right now. Like this is some some proud proclamation of defiance. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here like the realistic ending to this is you get slapped and then the person who slapped you is like, "What the fuck are you talking about, you dumbass?"
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah.
That is a good idea, though, Wika.
You did the magical equivalent of pissing your pants. That's why we're bringing you in here.
Though I was smaller than him, my anger fed my strength. I screamed as I threw him to the floor by the collar of his shirt. The Stellarium supervisor, who sat at the desk, usually unbothered by the way the officials treated me, jumped to his feet and grabbed both of my shoulders before I could go after him, too. The official on the floor stared at me with the most vengeance I had ever seen in another human's eyes. I kicked him again as the supervisor threw me against the wall. I shrank underneath his shadow as he inched his face closer to mine, his warm breath on my skin. Nara, who...
It's just shaking him like, "Did you put your name in the goblet of fire, Reika?"
Oh my god.
Nara, who I could see only out of the corner of my eye, hadn't said a word as she quivered with terror. She was frozen in place, too afraid to make the wrong move and agonize me as a consequence. She couldn't, so I would. I met the eyes of the supervisor with spite, hardening my gaze as I twisted my wrist to wrap my glowing fingers around his arm. He hissed at the sharp sting and quickly moved to pin me against the wall by my forearms instead. They are both Turners, the official said through gritted teeth. Are they now? The official tilted his head at me. How peculiar. Additionally, Spring violated all 3 tenets of the code, the official continued, scrambling to stand as he reached for Nara and held her in place. She does not learn. I will leave her punishment to you. He tilted his head at me in consideration. Physical pain no longer aids in learning, does it? Never has, I said through gritted teeth. What are you gonna do, kill me?
No, dumbass, I'm
Yes.
going to dismember you. We're going to start with some fingers, and if you don't learn by then, we're going to go to the hands, and if you don't learn by then we're going to go to the elbows. It's just like you can do a lot more than just, oh, we hurt you a little bit. Like, there's a broad swath of things you can do to someone between we physically hit you until you bruise, and we outright kill you. And a lot of them are really fucking nasty, and you really shouldn't be tempting someone in power like this.
Bad born with the fingernails.
Medieval torture comes to mind.
No, yeah, bro.
Say it.
Oh, stick the. Oh, yeah, but I mean, it's Reika and Nara, so you have permission to, like, throw them in the Iron Maiden and just shake that shit around.
Alright, He smiled. It was the first time I'd seen someone from the Scorpio Stellarium express emotions. Perhaps. He glanced over at Nara, who tried to struggle again when he met her gaze. But why would I do that when I could watch you conform instead? A Pisces Aries Turner could be of great use to us. I thank you for giving her to us. What?
What?
I'm confused now. Yeah, I've been confused.
I
but-
thought that she was a Scorpio. Like Pisces
thought-
Scorpio. She's Pisces Aries?
I thought that's
no.
Only Scorpios could be Turners.
Yep. That's what I thought too.
And yes, a Scorpio Turner can turn someone, and then that's did may turn women a Turner, even though they're not going
Okay,
Scorpio.
that's why Carrie and I'm gonna go use the
Oh,
restroom.
sorry,
Be right back.
sorry.
Yeah. My heart dropped. Horror rushed across Nara's expressions. All of her expressions. Horror just went all across all of her expressions.
Keep saying it like that.
You will not disobey, the supervisor stated as he reached to his belt, unsheathing a lengthy blade. If you cannot remember your reason to do so. When I looked over at Nara, I wanted nothing more than to run into the woods like we normally did, don our masks, and escape from the Stellarium's wrath. I would have known there was no true escape from a system we were forced to rely on. No matter how many times we thought that we were safe in Conviction Woods, we'd always have to return to the hub for sustenance, resources, education. The cycle could continue each time we ran away from it. The supervisor shoved the tip of his blade up to my neck. I leaned my head back to avoid the pressure. It was the first time they'd involved knives in a punishment. He looked to Nara. Summon your magic. The official holding Nara dug his grip into her sides, causing her to flinch with an outcry. Her entire body shivered as she gagged at the official's tightening grasp. She attempted to break free from her captor, screaming from the depths of her chest, but she was no match for a man double her size. We were only kids. That didn't stop you from bitch-slapping a man earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
And push him to the floor.
This is what every single 12-year-old thinks they can do.
Yeah. Do it! The supervisor yelled. I gasped as the tip of the knife poked my skin. Now, or I'll kill her! Her turning was already active in her veins from the panic. She sobbed as she shoved her fist out. The magic in her veins took seconds to form a wheel of light, making her writhe in pain from the forced turning. An inhuman, agonized groan escaped her throat as the magic burned from her hand, holding the wheel in front of her. Use it on yourself now, the supervisor commanded. Gemini Cancer. No, please, I can't do this, Nara begged them as she desperately maintained the wheel. I can't hurt her. Very well. The blade slowly pierced my skin. I felt the warmth of blood slide down my neck. Nara screeched, immediately spinning the wheel to Gemini Cancer. Nara was shoved forward by the official, throwing her in front of me while I stepped on her back to keep her down. What?
Well, yeah,
Oh, while
throwing her
stepping on
in
her back.
front of me while stepping. Oh, what? But she's standing, right? So
Is you can't throw her in front of you and then step on her back to keep her on the floor. That's not gonna work.
Ow.
The supervisor pulled the tip of the blade out of my neck. The supervisor tossed the blade in front of Nara, and she was held with the boot close to the floor. Her eyes followed as it clattered to the stone floor, sprinkling my blood on her face. I will force you to shove that blade into her throat if you do not summon the secondary magic. She had no choice but to listen. They threatened my life to gain her as a weapon. An unfamiliar blue magic covered her skin in a wave of light. Both Stellarium members yanked her to her feet, twisting her arms as they grasped a wrist activated with a raging sapphire glow. Kira! Nara forced out between sobs. I'm so sorry. I love you. The official pushed her hands to my arms before I could repeat it back to her. Repeat it? Yeah, okay. There it was. The magic burned through me as if the water in my body had been evaporated all at once, setting my organs on fire. I coughed wildly, tears gathering in the corners of my eyes as the immense agony an immediate fog consumed my thoughts. I held my anger at the top of it all, the indomitable spirit they were trying to take from me, and in that moment, I swore to myself that I would never let them steal my emotions. I would devote my life to personally see the downfall of each and every single Scorpio Stellarium member who dared to silence me. You okay?
Bless you.
Sorry.
yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there. A blue-black light consumed each cell of my being. Somehow, despite the sinking darkness that washed over my body and stilled my body. My God.
My anger survived my body, thrived my body, even from my turning body. I was fighting the erasure body, saving part of my body, a part of my fury to unlock later body. I understood the love body I couldn't describe nor forget body surging through my body as it triumphed over that was an actual body over her magic, stealing away my experience's body. I'm seeing her like seeing so many repeated fucking words.
Just have
There were 3 words in between the use of body. How did you not catch that even in the editing process?
Rebecca's autism, or so I'm told.
Don't.
No.
He's making a joke about that being the excuse being used.
Yeah, don't.
No, don't even joke about that, man. Like, oh.
Well, I think it's like, yeah, come on, Milo.
Yeah, exactly. My anger survived, thrived even from my turning. It was fighting the erasure, saving a part of myself, a part of my fury to unlock later. I understood the love I couldn't describe nor forget, surging through my body as it triumphed over her magic, stealing away my experiences. I promised myself I'd remember Nara, recognize her familiarity. They could not take away my fury or my feelings. Rage, that was it. An anger so spiteful, ever-consuming and furious, stronger than any magic that could ever touch me. I would bite the hand that chained me. I would snap the links until my hands were raw, until my fangs were stained with their blood. I would be the voice of my zodiac turning as some sort of blessing. I had the power and strength to fight, to ignore the call that would be the hush, to hush the howl that escaped my lips, the hunger for justice that inherently existed within me through the balance my magic craved. With balance came the chaos, and I would be its conduit.
Okay. I cast Calm Emotions.
Cool story, Bo. Cool story.
Oh wow, that's
Hikar,
cool.
Hikar also, thank you so much. My body lies over the ocean. I don't know that song, so I can't. My brain.
So Nara had used her zodiac turning on Reika
No, no, safe.
in order
She
to
uses the
turn her
pronouns.
into a Gemini Cancer. And then that apparently was the thing that caused her emotion or her memories to go away. But also somehow it caused it so that she didn't actually get turned at all, or else she would have been a Gemini Cancer at the start of the book. And then she would have been fine until realizing that her magic didn't match up with her zodiac. But that didn't happen.
The Zodiac turn was used on her safe, but Maya fucked up because it's supposed to be another two signs, but she made another two signs in the wisdom two signs she said it would be, and then she stuck with the wisdom two signs, but Maya fucked up.
I'm just sitting here and like I am not following at all what the fuck is going on. I know she's having her zodiac turned, but I don't know what that actually ultimately means. Like, is she having her personality overwritten? I guess, but I guess not. If you're angry enough, it won't.
Then there's no second power, which the officer said used, which I think is the memory fucking one. I think that's the main one.
Grim.
I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Grim. Just calm. Like we're trying to figure this out. We're all trying to figure this out, and it's not making sense.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh yeah, no, it just no matter how you look at it, it does not make sense with how the book started. And everything that we had been led to believe, or even with what had been hinted at poorly, everything regarding Reika, it does not make sense for what is being revealed.
Yeah, none of it. Like, unless I guess maybe there's gonna be another flashback where Nara undid it. So I guess this isn't the thing that erased her memory. I don't know, man. I don't know how old they are. I don't know when this is happening. I don't know why any of this is happening. None of it makes any sense. It's all stereotypical. Like, you can have cliche things happen. It's typically taken pretty negatively, but you can have cliches happen. It's just you got to do them right. You can't, like, there's got to be a level of earnesty and like care put into them. But
execution's important.
Yeah, it's execution. But my God, it's just, all this is just a mess. I don't understand at all how any of this functions. Like, for all the exposition we've gotten on the actual magic system, none of it has actually conveyed how the fucking thing works.
No. And like, again, this could have been a very simple fix with having Reika start out as the whatever she had been turned into. And maybe that one is the actual, like, or a different type of like highly prejudiced group of people, so that you could have it so that they were prejudiced in a way that would make it so that she would feel the need to never fight back. And that would also give them license to have Nara go after her if she ever did anything suspicious again. And then Nara would be actually trying to go after her in order to undo the zodiac turning, but because she is, or at least she thinks that she is this prejudiced group, she is running away because she thinks that Nara is out to kill her, when that is not the case. That would make so much more sense.
Or, like, here's an interesting dynamic. You make her an oppressive group. Like, you put her into a position of power, quote unquote, through the turning. That way she's comfortable and never suspects anything whatsoever. She's never, like, it never is revealed to her. Like, she has her mind wiped effectively, and suddenly then it comes, like, a big question. It's like, if you can change someone's personality, then is she not now the new person? And don't you, by changing her back to who she was, effectively kill that person? like, are we not going to start asking some existential questions here when the core premise of the narrative is a power that swaps your personality? Like, Jesus Christ. This is
That's a
such
whole other can of worms to open.
Yeah, and it's not even fucking, like, it's sitting on the fucking shelf, and it's like, dude, we're starving here, and it's like, yeah, but I got nothing to eat. There's a whole can of beans! Give me the can of beans!
Milo, get your ass in gear.
Yeah,
That's
because
beans and
the
toast.
thing that I've always been very adamant about is, like, when it comes to memory shit and when it comes to personality, that is who you are as a person. Who you used to be and who you are now. You take those things away and you replace them with something else, you are effectively a different person in a dead person's body. So, but none of that is being in the narrative at all. None of that is as though Milo had never even thought that that could even possibly be a thing. And also, like, Reika unfortunately still is part of the oppressive group, but because they are the ones that do the oppressing of the other ones. They're the leaders of their entire world. But at the same time, they are the most oppressed of them all, which, again, like we've discussed ad nauseum, doesn't make any sense. You cannot simultaneously be the oppressor and the oppressee.
Gundam, I appreciate that, but I am not risking getting myself spoiled on anything. Like,
Fair.
I'm not, I am, like, I don't care if it's, like, because it might bring up things that happen later. I don't care if it doesn't. I'm not watching anything on this book until after we've completed it. But yeah, that was the chapter. I've been here fiddling with this wonderful art by Raja. Fucking hell, man. This is, it's hilarious. But, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a good time. I'm glad that we're now at the part of the book where it starts to compound. I think that we hit that last week, but now we're here where, like, the stupidity is really getting off to a full fucking tilt. And I cannot wait for things to start, like, collapsing in on themselves even more. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching me. I don't think there's anything to announce. I will catch you all on the flip side.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.